show, hit that like button, subscribe button, try to do something different, a little quick. Man, spiteful mothers, keeping their kids away from the parental dad, the father. It's like scoring mommies and things. So we're gonna make it very short. But let's get into the show. Let's see what's really cracking. I'm not saying all mothers, first of all, also. So I don't know which video I'm gonna light up first. Oh, let's start off with the homie, Wyoming. Yeah. Let's start off with the lead attorney shot, and then we're gonna check out some the court proceeding parts first. Okay, so let's get it cracking. I forgot the other thing. Let's do this part. Let's make this be a live news, breaking news update at that also. Okay, now here we go. Let's get it rolling. Boom. Okay.
If the child is half of yours and half his, do you think that just automatically, because of these 9 months, that the mother should be given the child and the father should have visitation?
Yes.
He was fighting for custody?
He was fighting custody against me.
The courts wanted you to do 50-50,
Yes.
but you didn't want to do 50-50. You wanted...
No, I chose to have this child. I chose to take care of this child. I did not really want to be with this person anymore. I wanted my child and I wanted to move forward with my life.
She literally thinks because A, she decided not to get an abortion, B, because her body can naturally make a baby, C, because for 9 months she ate right and went to doctor's appointments. That negates 18 years of parental rights to the father. When you purposely keep your kids away from the biological father, you ain't shit to me. Deadbeat dads at the same level. You are not shit. If you purposely keep your kid away from the biological father, you are just fucking bad as deadbeat dads.
If the child is half...
That's some cold stuff. See, it does make sense, y'all, because it's like, hey, there's a whole lot of women out here doing things of that nature. Wait until you see this other part that's just straight up spiteful. Okay, so this one right here. Let me back it up. And this right here.
Away from my dad for 26 years. You know what kept me away from him? My mom told me that my dad said I was a mistake and kept me away from my father.
That's the worst thing you can ever say.
This been looking for me since I was a kid.
Yeah.
He's been looking.
I mean, I heard of several stories like that. And then my story, mine is even worse because shit, I found out he was a truck driver. A truck driver of all jobs. Wow.
I finally talked to my dad. He's a good dude. My mom told me my dad has not paid child support since I was a kid. I finally meet this. He has envelopes full of shit proof showing he's been paying child support.
Women, leave your children out of any issue that you have with your husband or your ex. This video you just watched is an example of how wicked some women are.
How wicked that some of the women are. But wow, man, that's some cold mess right there because it's like, hey, do you see his face? He, in his eyes, up there at the top, you can see like, he's asking himself, what did he really miss out on? So it's like, it's time to play catch up. What did he miss out on? What kind of wisdom that he missed out on? Does he have any brothers and sisters? These are the answers that, a lot of us be. And then in my case, shoot, like I said on the show, I found out that, a few years ago that all of a sudden I get something like, oh, I forgot to give you this letter from a sister that I don't even know. So MC Harris Sr. is out there. Family, I heard of him. I got $500 from him when I had my son and had a connection or just lost contact. I tracked down some paperwork and all that stuff. I believe his dad, uh, because of the time limit of the Census Bureau, I'm seeing his dad, and I used the house. I don't know what I was looking at. Everything I was looking at was just straight up imaginary. So, let's get on with the show. If you got this far now, it's going to get really, really cooking. And let's get this next bit up. Because now we have one where here's a lady that's going to disown her son from wanting to know his his dad. That one, I seen it on the Anthony Spade show. In the first two videos I showed you, fair use to the lead attorney and the other guy's show. But this one is straight up. The worst of the worst. Where is that man? It's right. Oh, I see a Dr. Phil thing I'm gonna show you. That man. Yeah, I seen a comical one. Where's the one with this one? Here it is, right? See, I'm gonna click it because I know a commercial will come. Fair use.
Here, I'm the mother and the father. I do everything.
That's not the way it works. You're a woman.
After being kept apart for 20 years.
My mama wanna disown me because I want a relationship with my father.
Not today.
That's my father. Mama, you tripping.
You don't know what that means.
Mama, what he did to you, that was 20 years ago.
Everything.
Mama, he's still my father.
You don't need no.
Do you see how she's talking to him like that's her homeboy, and she got a smirk on her mouth, and it's like, hey, you've been rolling this long, so what? You don't need it. It's more like it's kitty like nature.
Relationship.
I can't have a relationship with my father. Every
Because of how
child
he
needs
did
a
me.
father.
Do you love me?
Of course I love. Why I'm still here,
So
right?
then, if I don't like him, you like him.
That's not the way it works,
That's
Mom.
our bond.
That's not the world. That's not how it
Yeah.
goes. That's still my father, and I
No.
want to have my father in my life.
No, you don't need me. I mean,
And
all
just
you need.
thank you.
Like it's like a real competition of some sort going on. It seems like it's a competitional type of thing. Like, oh, and now you can tell by his voice, he didn't got more up in age. Now it's like she's really like, oh, this man gonna tell you the side and the stuff that that she twisted, and then it's gonna come to find out, just like the other guy found out, that this is the nice man, and then that is the problem. That all of a sudden she know that he is finna see the, the real her. The real her. Let's listen to some more of this. Okay?
You so much, but at the same time, I want a relationship with my father.
No, I'm here. I'm the mother and the father. I do everything.
That's
that you
not the
need.
way it works.
Yeah.
You're a
You
woman.
don't need that
I need
man.
my father. He's a male. He's a man. Teach me things you can't teach me. No, he's still my daddy. You
No.
tripping. You
You
tripping.
know, at this point,
Come
I'm
on.
sick of it.
Come on. He's my daddy.
Really?
Mama, you tripping.
Well, if you're
Really?
in a relationship with you, I don't want nothing to do.
You don't want nothing to do with
And here's the thing, before we even get into part 2, is this a skit?
Huh?
It's possible. Does that mean that this attitude does not exist? By no stretch of the imagination. If it was a skit, it's based off of a reality. Based on where this goes, though,
Yeah.
I don't think it's a skit. This is how a lot of not only mothers, fathers too, single parents who have been done wrong by their ex in some way, they get it in their head that, well, because I can provide their basic needs for them and keep them alive and they turn out okay, that means that there was never a need for the father.
Yeah. That's good. They turned out okay. But but did they naturally turn out into what they was originally should have, could have, the potential could have been. See, because now when you as this kid, you measuring yourself by these intact family kids and saying, but that's not all. So something just gets straight up deterred. I'm gonna move up or I'm gonna speed up on this video and see if it's some more because I seen a graph and I want to see why they should put up this graph. Yeah, she put
it
that.
all. That's all the kid needs. And they want to keep having this argument and these mindsets despite the innumerable fatherlessness statistics that we all have access to. The ones that show us that when kids grow up without a father, they are more likely to be violent, more likely to be depressed, more likely to do poorly in school, more likely to end up in jail, more likely to unalive themselves. And yet, we want to push this idea
Wait a minute. I don't know if
one
y'all got
parent
the
is
whole.
really fine. They don't need the other one. They'll be. That's all the kid needs. And they want to keep having this argument and these mindsets despite the innumerable fatherlessness statistics that we all have access to. The ones that show us that when kids grow up without a father, they are more likely to be violent, more likely to be depressed, more likely to do poorly in school, more likely to end up in jail, more likely
There go
to
me. More
unalive
likely.
themselves.
Oh, shit,
And yet,
that was me. That was me. I dove off into alcoholism, and I always had this notion on me. Right when someone said the first word, depression, I looked at it and I took another drink. I said, depression. Then I looked at it. I looked around South Central. I said, shit. If I'm depressed, these folks is too. shit, the homies and homegirls is too. Because some of their houses don't have it. So maybe this is not depressing because apparently we have mummified ourselves. I call it the word mummified, like mummified. So, or stuff that, this is the growing thing now, right in the 80s, the 70s and 80s. And then every time I brought up a situation on like, what's up with my dad? I don't know how in the hell she got off of the topic. So feel free to go over here and see this channel. This channel is fair use. It's called the Dad Advocate channel. See, and she has this on it.
man's mother disowns him.
Dad Advocate, a female pushing in the paint for dad. See? Check that out. This is her channel, the Dad Advocate channel. See? So let's get on with the other part of the show. Now, y'all saw the one where that lady was talking about she going to disown or something, but I'm going to show you originally where I got that video from. Now, I got that video. I was just seeing it, and man, when I got it, see, y'all saw it with that shirt on, but I got it from this guy's channel right here. I was dealing with which one? This one? This one right here. So
But you with this bitch man for her groceries? If you're able to buy me a car, back on. I know you're not. This box.
So get ready for fair use. So I'm going to show you exactly where I got that from. Okay, everybody? I'm going to skip this part.
on me because I want a relationship with my father.
Not today.
That's my father. Mama, you tripping.
I don't care. You don't know what that man did to me.
Mama, what he did to you, that was 20 years ago.
Me, everything. I'm
Mama,
sick of him.
All these women got a story about what some dude did to them to keep the child from having a relationship with the father. Then when you finally meet the father, you realize the mother was planning it the whole time.
Still my father.
You don't need no relationship with him.
Why I can't have a relationship with my father? Every child needs a father.
Do you love me?
Of course I love. Why I'm still here, right?
Then, if I don't like him, you don't like him.
That's not the way it works,
That's
Mama.
our
That's not the world. That's not how it goes. That's still my father, and I only have my father in my life.
No, you don't need to be in your life. I help you. I'm in your life.
Hey, thank you so much, but at the same time, I want a relationship with my father.
I'm the mother and the father. I need everything.
That's not the way it works.
Yeah.
You're a woman. I need my father. He's a male. He's a man.
Keep telling these young boys your mother is having.
This is almost like it just straight rape or grape, like you just straight kidnapping, a straight heist of the kids. So feel free to go over there and check out this one. This is the one where, you know, he's having a lot of
friends. She's not having children. She wants the glory. She hasn't been taught what a family is.
You can't teach me. No, he's still my dad. You tripping. Come on. He's my daddy. Really? Mama, you tripping.
Well, if you want a relationship with your daddy, I don't want nothing to do with you.
You don't want nothing to do with your son?
I don't want to deal with you.
Sorry, but that's when you got to grow up.
Ooh, look at them eyes, y'all. Do you see those eyes? That don't look like no acting. Them eyes look like straight fire. Like, how dare you? Because now she's looking at him like, oh, now you're gonna hear how many times he then reached out to me. And then if he been paying child support and reaching out and you denied because he didn't want to go through the drama of missing days at work, and then having you see this tuggle, or she just wasn't showing up to court. We don't know. But this is how a whole lot of communities be just straight destroyed because of the actions that some of our women take. The actions be so stronghold that some of these boys don't get even a chance in communities to grow up like the way I grew up, playing in the streets and stuff. Shit, I'm surprised that happened because some of the people, some of the guys in the neighborhood was not. This is when they were starting right in the 80s. Was not coming outside to play street football. Had to get in early sometime. I always had a single mama coming to the corner, and if any type of noise in South Central, like a pow, a bang, boom, certain homies, moms, came to get them. But they was like, come on and getting out. And I know this happened in a whole lot of neighborhoods. In South Central, everywhere. South Central, Compton, the Valley, a whole lot of these things jumped out. One slight incident, and it's like, yeah, they safeguarding the cub. So let's hear the rest of the part what our boy Anthony Spade is going to say. Yeah.
Leave the nest and cut mommy off. She ain't going to go nowhere.
Your son.
I don't want to deal with you. If you want to talk to him, that's cool.
Mama,
but don't talk to me no more.
Mama, you don't have to deal with him, but you don't want to deal with me, your own son?
No. And you look just like him, you act like him.
She can't swallow her pride one bit. So she can come to the glory land.
I'm sorry. Matter of fact, you really need to get out of my kitchen.
Mama,
I'm sick of it.
Mama, you want to disown your own son.
That's when you supposed to walk out, brother, because now you starting to see the true colors. Trust me, this is the part that changes a man's life.
You want a relationship with your dad?
Of course, it's my father.
Then I wanted this one.
And you tell me I look just like you. Mama, it's because of you. You the one that did it. You the one that did it.
Dang, I mean, she just straight acting as if she can't stand him. So go over there and check out the Anthony Spade show on that. Man, that was like really heated. So I want that to play. So now we're gonna get to the next one. Let me get up out of that one right there. And I think I got another one right in the whole poster. No, no, no. Let me see. I believe I had one more. Uh, oh, this one right here. This one is called. Ready? This is the one I haven't showed y'all yet. Time to go to court, y'all. You get prepared for this.
So I'm trying to give you your day in court, trying to figure out what happened and why, and how we can move beyond this, because he's still a parent. He's not a stranger. He's a biological father. He's got a technical relationship, now a legal relationship, and he's entitled to certain rights. So I'm trying to figure out, even if we go slow, or even if I test him with fast, just to figure out what happened and how it progresses. If you want to terminate his rights because you think he's a whatever, you go to another court with another pleading and another judge. That's not what I do here. Here we're establishing rights and relationships, and something's going to happen. It's not going to be your way or the highway. Okay? Got it?
It is in Paisley's best interest
The
to
daughter.
have someone supervised that will not allow altercations for like that to happen. I'm not saying Kyle can't have visits with his daughter. I'm not saying that he can't try to be a parent. That's not what I'm saying. But I will, however, not put me and my daughter in a situation where we get
What the father?
Where we get put in dangerous
Which
situations
is
like we
why
have
you
in the
shouldn't
past.
be in the room with the supervision or in the relationship or the visitation. That's where it starts. So I'm trying to
He
give you
don't
your
want
day
you
in
in the
court,
room.
trying to figure out what happened and why, and how we can move beyond this, because he's still a parent. He's not a stranger. He's a biological
She don't
father.
want
He's
him to
got a
50-50
technical
or
relationship,
nothing.
now legal relationship, and he's entitled to certain rights. So I'm trying to figure out, even if we go slow, or even if I test him with fast, just to figure out what happened and how it progresses. If you want to terminate his rights because you think he's a whatever, you go to another court with another pleading and another judge. That's not what I do here. Here we're establishing rights and relationships, and something's going to happen. It's not going to be your way or the highway.
See?
Okay? Got it?
It is in Paisley's best interest to have someone supervised that will not allow altercations for like that to happen. I'm not saying Kyle can't have visits with his daughter. I'm not saying that he can't try to be a parent. That's not what I'm saying. But I will, however, not put me and my daughter in a situation where we get put in dangerous situations like we have.
See, it's like, did any of y'all understand what she said? She just mumbling. She's not even saying what the situation is. Nothing is concrete. And now this daughter is somewhere feeling this energy every day from this mother, and and it just giving the daughter convulsions to the point where she don't know what's going on. So if the daughter gonna probably fall in the hands of another man, or you know, pick that certain crowd at school where, you know, hey, that girl ain't this, that girl ain't shit. That man ain't shit too. And this dude, you know, it's like confusion when she needs this other part to recognize who she is. So fair use on that part. And, you know, now we finna crack up off of this one right here. Uh-oh, time to get into some duty with our homegirl, Judy. Hey, let me find that part of that clip that I saw earlier. Let me see. Backspace. That's about right here. Oh, this one. In case you see,
And who's the father of the 9-month-old?
It's a friend of mine.
Is that this gentleman?
No. November the 18th.
And is he still there? The order?
I did. It took some time, though.
How many weeks did you pay when your son was with you?
At least 10.
December, January, that's 8. 2 weeks in November, that's 10. Okay. That's at least 10 weeks.
Yes.
Why do you think you're entitled to that money? You were never married, right?
No, we were not.
Okay, so this is just child support that he pays.
That is correct.
Well, why do you think you're entitled to this money?
The whole reason he went with his father was I was getting these threatening.
I heard about the threatening
emails.
emails, and then that's a very good idea, because if you were living with a couple that were friends of yours and you got pregnant by the husband and had to move out, I would say that you should do everything possible to protect your 12-year-old, and then moving out, and evidently you had a boyfriend at the same time. Now you're with the boyfriend. Doesn't sound very stable to me. We're only talking about why you think you're entitled to $75 a week child support when the child was living with his father.
Well, he had time to get it shut off, and it wasn't until just recently that he went ahead and did that.
The government works very, very slowly. Look at Congress. And the lower you get, the slower they work. So if you say, boys with me, could you
Wow, that's some funny stuff. She up there giggling because look, I mean, she just straight up entitled. The kid been with the dad for 10 weeks or no 10 months or something. $75, and now she wants to continue to get it. Wow. So, hey, that's something. Think about it, man. Put something in the chat. I sure would like to get some feedback on that. But man, it dazed me. Man, I'm starting to get what all this entitlement stuff is really about. Golly, ain't that something? Ooh, I thought I had one more. I missed. Oh, it was the movie. Yeah, let me find. Well, not the movie, a little sitcom thing. This right here. This is a trip. Yeah. So, this one right. Ooh, I want to play that Dr. Phil one, but nah, that one probably 2D. Where's the one? So, thank y'all. If y'all got here this far, I hope y'all hit that like button, and y'all saying something in the chat. I need to learn how to use this Screen Deck, so I'm tripping on that. It was a little movie thing. Oh, this is Mother Keep Child Away from Father. And this is the movie one. So let's check out this. So I guess that's the baby. Let's move further. Yep, this is how a lot of that is playing out. Now, let's go up in it some more to the end. This is when they want to call the cops and stuff like this. This is just a little light note of some of the things that happened. So we're going to move up here. So as y'all see, on a light note, fair use. That's all we have. And man, I just figured I'd show a little bit of that at the end. This screen, and remember, hit that like button, subscribe. Man, that music was something else. And that was a short film. Let me show y'all where it came from. Okay. And it came from this channel. It came from the bid. Wait a minute. So it came from the Bid Chronicles. The Bid Chronicles. So I guess they got all sorts of chronicle stories right up in here. See? Wife divorced, heartless. So they got all type of, Chronicles. And man, they got 100 and something million subscribers. Wow. So they got some things going on over there. All right, so thank y'all for showing up to the show, and hopefully I just felt in the mood to throw a little bit of that. Now we can get back to the other business. Peace out. Enjoy your Monday evening, and we're out. And remember that recovery is an inside job, and that's what I believe we got finished looking at. That in order for some of them individuals that's going through that, you have to look in the inside. And that lady said she's sorry, but can she amend her relationship with her daughters, or could the other lady amend her relationship with her son? Let me know if y'all see any update on that, or they make it to one of these Dr. Phil's or one of those shows. Peace out.